Freunde, und damit herzlich willkommen nochmal hier zu Kathy Rain. Ja, in der letzten Folge habe ich mich etwas schwer getan mit dieser Bandansage hier, die man sich so ein bisschen hin und her drehen musste, dass es passt. Ich gieße mir nochmal schnell einen Tee ein. Sehr professionell. Okay, also ich habe mich da schwer getan. Hab's dann jetzt aber hingekriegt. Ich hatte vorher noch ein paar andere Sätze, die habe ich ja nochmal nachgeliefert und so weiter und so fort. Das hat's auch nicht hingehauen. Und dann habe ich hier 10 Minuten aufgenommen, habe gemerkt, dass ich nur rumdruckse und nichts mache. Habe die Aufnahme gelöscht und dann nochmal offscreen sozusagen gerätselt und habe jetzt diesen Satz. Der stimmt. So viel sei verraten. Aber ich wollte jetzt eben nicht weitermachen, ohne dass ihr mit dabei seid. Logischerweise, ne? Also ich drücke jetzt hier mal auf den Button und dann gucken.
Almost. Just a few more tweaks. That should work.
Mhm. Okay. Dad habe ich nicht
I'll
gemacht.
just reuse the same tape and place the modified message at the end.
Tschüss habe ich nicht genommen. Okay.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rain and give her what she wants. Bye.
Super.
All right, the forged message should now be at the end of the original tape.
Okay. Dann können wir das jetzt hier beenden. Können das auch beenden. Und müssen jetzt die Dame anrufen, wenn mich nicht alles täuscht. Okay, wir müssen erstmal das Tape vorbereiten.
Not now.
Nicht?
Not right now. I have the forged message ready for playback.
Ah, okay. Ja, dann ist ja alles gut. Wusste ich ja nicht. Also. Die haben bestimmt keine Anrufverfolgung, oder?
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rain and give her what she wants. Bye.
Sie jetzt an?
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Hi, Erica. This is Kathy Rain. I spoke to your father. He asked me to get in touch with you and said he would call ahead.
Ach, so
You can
macht
reach
es.
me at 555-8352. Bye. Your move, Erica.
Jetzt haben wir es ja. Super. Mal gucken, was jetzt passiert. Wir sind wieder. Ah.
Oh, hello there, Mildred.
Hi yourself, Agatha.
Oh.
What? How'd you... Oh, never mind.
I know your social security number too.
Oh, God. Soon you'll start stealing my clothes and then walk around in them pretending to be me.
Who says I haven't done that already?
Okay, I admit that's pretty funny.
So anyway, how did things go with Dave?
Pretty good. I had to sabotage your computer.
You had to what?
Oh, chill outy. It was just a tiny little thing. I just needed an excuse for the IT guy to come by so I could steal his password.
Clyde? But he's so nice. Why'd you want to steal his password?
It's a long story. And then I used Mr. Wade's synthesized voice to craft this fake message, which I left on her answering machine.
Now that's some out-of-the-box thinking.
Yep, just might be silly enough to work.
Yeah. Anyhow, feel free to keep using my computer. I need to do some homework anyway.
Sounds good. I'm sure I found everything in the picture of those lights, but I have a nagging feeling that they're connected to something I found yesterday.
Okay, ja dann. Ach nee, Moment, die Ausdrücke nehmen.
I'll just get rid of the original picture now, since I have the restored version anyway. Strange. Now that I look at them, the lights remind me of something I picked up yesterday.
Gestern erst in der Hand hatte? Oh! die Kirchenbroschüre. Freunde, wir sind hier aber was ganz Großem auf der
That
Spur.
logo at the top looks familiar. Haven't I seen something similar to it today?
Ja, kann ich das einfach so machen?
Wow, the church logo looks pretty similar to the smoky lights. I might have to visit them after all. Hey, E, come check this out.
Wow, they're hypnotic. Looks like a will-o'-the-wisp. You know, the spirit of the forest.
Now, that's just silly, Eileen. There has to be a more reasonable explanation for them.
Hey, there's nothing silly about forest spirits. You should talk to Meadow, my Wiccan friend. She's really opened my eyes about these sort of things.
Ist es nicht eine christliche Pflicht, Leute wie Sie als Heiden anzusehen? Na, man muss ja nicht. Ich bin auch kein Religionsfan, man muss ja nicht heftiger gegen Religion angehen, als es dann. Sie ist ja nett. Ist es nicht dieselbe Meadow, die eine intime Beziehung mit dem Baum vor ihrem Wohnheim hatte?
Isn't that the same Meadow who had an intimate relationship with the tree outside her dorm?
Oh, come on. That was just a phase.
Trust me, I've been through every phase in the book. That definitely isn't one of them.
Sehr schön.
So, anyway, is there anything I can do to help?
Well, my side of the room is starting to get a bit messy. There's always that.
I meant with the investigation, silly.
I guess you could try to find out more about these lights. Maybe figure out where that picture was taken.
I know exactly where to start.
Good. I'm gonna get some food now before I pass out.
Okie dokie. I'll grab my books and get cracking.
All right, see you in a bit.
Cool. Okay, weiter geht's.
Hey,
Hey!
so, any progress with the search?
Yeah, I was able to identify that flower. It's called the red scythe, or Rosea falcus. I discovered that there was a small nature reserve near Conwell Springs, which was established in '89. The red scythe is on their list of endangered plants. I made a photocopy of the botany book page in case you want it later.
That's something. I should go check it out. Maybe I can narrow down the place where that picture was taken.
My thoughts exactly. Here you go. The nature reserve is marked out on this map.
Jeez, you've been busy.
Well, you know, beats homework.
Amen to that. And, good work, Eileen.
Happy to help. So what?
Oh! Erica!
Oh, hang on. I'll go get that.
Okie dokie.
Hello?
This is Erica Wade calling for Kathy Rain.
Speaking.
Miss Rain, this is terribly awkward. I realize now how rude I was before. I wanted to apologize and ask if there is anything I can do.
Apology accepted. You can start by answering a few questions.
Very well.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather that night in '81?
Not really, no. But what I do know is how it destroyed Father.
It did?
Oh, yes. The two of them were great friends once. And when Joseph was hurt, they hadn't been talking for some time. Father always hoped they would be able to reconnect one day. He kept putting it off, believing they had time. But in the end, it never happened.
So, what were things like back when they were still good friends?
Oh, they were like peas in a pod. Always sharing their war stories and laughing together. In a way, Joseph became the uncle I never had. He was around a lot when Father went out on business trips. Later on, I even met you a few times, when you were just a baby.
I don't remember any of that.
Oh, no matter, you were so little then.
Erica, I have to ask, why were you so defensive on the phone earlier when I tried to reach out?
Oh, I don't know, Kathy. Our families haven't been in touch for a long time. I don't remember exactly when it happened, but we all started drifting apart. My guess is that it had to do with Father's growing wealth. Friendship needs common ground, and we started living in different worlds. What happened to your grandfather was the final nail in the coffin. Father just couldn't bear seeing him like that. neither alive nor dead.
Ja, mal gucken.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky? It may be an Air Force call sign.
I can't say that I do. Father had many friends in the Air Force, but no one I can recall by that name.
Okay.
What do you know about Lily Myers?
She was a young artist who lived somewhere in Conwell Springs. Killed herself, if I recall correctly. Dreadful thing. But other than that, not much. We never knew the family.
Okay.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Passt
Oh,
gerade.
that little girl had a twisted mind, let me tell you that. Oh, my father used to have a few pieces of hers in his collection. Horrible things. I couldn't understand why he ever decided to procure them in the first place.
You say used to have. Did he get rid of the paintings?
Oh, either that or he put them in storage somewhere. I haven't seen them for years. I never bothered to ask him why. Glad to be rid of them, quite frankly.
Ich ahne etwas.
Do you know anything about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
It's the one and only church in Conwell Springs. I was baptized there, and I married my husband there.
Anything out of the ordinary about them?
Oh, not really. They seem like a typical church to me.
What can you tell me about Mr. Wade?
My father is a great man. He has so many ideas, so much left to realize, which makes it hurt so much more to see him like this.
See him like what?
The illness and everything, of course.
Right. Yeah, it must be hard.
Oh, yes, indeed. I wish he wouldn't be so stubborn with his treatment. He could go to any state-of-the-art hospital, but insists on being treated in that backwater clinic in Conwell Springs.
The community clinic in the middle of town?
Yes, it's like he's given up and is just waiting for the inevitable to happen.
Oder er kann hier nicht weg. Kann auch sein.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Very well, feel free to call back if you have any more questions.
All right. Wade is in Conwell Springs. He's being treated in the clinic.
Interessant.
That was Erica Wade. Her father is being treated at the clinic in Conwell Springs.
Being treated? He's sick?
Looks that way. Small miracle they managed to keep it out of the press.
Yeah, I suppose you're returning to talk to him?
It'll have to be tomorrow. It's quite late for that now.
I suppose. Scrabble?
Oh, you're so on. I will crush you.
You're off your game today. Is everything all right?
Oh, shut up. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Oh, up late, thinking about your grandpa and everything?
Not just that, I keep having this bad dream. Well, it's not exactly a dream, it's something that actually happened.
Oh? What is it?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
You can trust me. Whatever it is, I promise I won't judge.
Well, it's your funeral. So, I used to be 16 and also pregnant.
Also doch. Na gut.
Did you have an aneurysm just now, E?
Please go on.
Ach,
Well,
sie ist jetzt religiös.
Seeing as how I don't actually have a 5-year-old, you can probably put 2 and 2 together.
You had an abortion.
Sure did. Major pain in the ass too, but hey, couldn't let that pregnancy go untreated.
I'm glad you're telling me, but I really wish you hadn't done that, Kathy. Who was the, the...
Der Spender, du kennst ihn nicht. Kerl, der mich geschwängert hat. Jemand, der Ich mache dich zur Single-Mutter auf der Stirn stehen hat. Oha. Ich weiß seinen Namen nicht mal. Könnte aber vermutlich bei einer Gegenüberstellung sein Johannes wieder kennen. Also okay. Scheinbar ein One-Night-Stand einfach. Und dabei ist es dann passiert. Tja. Das Thema ist aktueller denn je, ohne dass ich da jetzt politisch drauf eingehen mag.
Guy who knocked me up, single motherhood waiting to happen. Back then, I couldn't cook anything but microwave food, and I'd retch if I so much as walked past one trash can with smelly diapers in it. That kid would have been raised by my mother. I'd rather die than put another child through that.
I respect your decision, but you know how I feel about this. That guy up there, he's pro-life, and I'm with him.
I get that. I gotta say, you're being really cool about this, E. I was expecting you to clutch your cross, flip the table, and storm off or something.
I'm not a walking stereotype, you know.
Says the red-headed nerd with the glasses.
Ha ha. But Kathy, if you keep having that nightmare, perhaps you should talk to somebody about it.
Maybe. But I doubt obsessing over it is very healthy either. Your turn, E.
Oh, fine. Oh, I play apricot, orange. Yay, bingo. 67 points.
Well, ain't that fucking peachy.
At least it's not sour grapes.
Die
Touche.
Nacht träumt Kathy.
A tainted one approaches.
What?
Is it time? Yes, a fire that burns so bright. It is almost unbearable to see.
Bei der Oma, ne? Ist es rückwärts?
Indeed. It seems the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Shall we sculpt some flesh friends, then? Very well. I will attend to the threshold.
Aha. Jetzt wird ja richtig crazy. Das ist nicht nur ein Kriminalfall hier. Der dritte Tag. Was für ein verrückter
Good
Traum.
morning, sunshine.
Please tell me I dreamt all those Scrabble losses last night.
3 times in a row.
Rub it in, why don't you? I'll just go strangle myself now.
Oh, you. Don't be a sore loser. So what's the plan today?
Mr. Wade is the plan. I'll head for the clinic right away. While I'm at it, I'm gonna check out the church and the nature reserve.
Cool.
Okie dokie. What can I do to help?
Why don't you continue looking into the lights? I have a feeling they're the key to solving all of this. You could also look up the history of Conwell Springs in general, see if anything unusual has been going on.
I'll get right on it.
Great. Thanks, E.
Das macht doch so unser...
Oh, by the way, don't forget to check out the page I gave you about the red scythe. It's a pretty interesting flower.
Right. Yeah.
Jetzt macht auch unser... Wie hängt das zusammen? Jetzt haben wir diesen Cursor und manchmal haben wir den runden mit dem roten Adler da drauf, der so ein bisschen dem Bild ähnelte von diesem Monster, was da sprach.
It's a photocopy of a book page with information about the red scythe flower. Here's an interesting segment. Another interesting trait of the red scythe is the smell, which is familiar to that of a pepper. The pollen of the plant has also been known to cause hallucinations in concentrated amounts. Native American tribes harvested and smoked the plant for that reason, but the flower never caught on as a modern recreational drug due to the difficulty of growing it.
Interessant. Okay.
All right, I'm off. Peace out, E.
Wir werden mal sehen,
Okie dokie. Good luck and see you later.
was wir damit noch machen können. Da, das ist wieder dieses Ding. Ich finde es so cool, dass ich beim Durchspielen hier gerade auch nicht weiß, was passiert. Ich gehe erstmal zu der Oma und gucke mir nochmal das Zimmer an. Gucken, ob sie das wieder erkennt. Da war
Oh,
das
hello, dear. Glad to see you again so soon.
Hi, Grandma. I just...
Sure, hon.
Tja. Okay. Das war definitiv hier drin. Da saß der Typ. Ist die Frage, ob die Oma... Wollen wir jetzt nicht zu viel rumspinnen hier. Okay, wir fahren. Kirche, Naturschutzgebiet, Klinik. Fahren wir ins Naturschutzgebiet. Das finde ich eigentlich am coolsten erstmal. Da ist sie.
Well, this is it. This is where the picture was taken.
Ja,
I'm not sure what I expected to find here.
die Lichter vielleicht.
I need to clear my head.
Mhm. Oh, no way.
What the...
Why, hello there. You have laid eyes on this dapper fellow once before, haven't you?
Oha. Nein, wirklich nicht. Nein, an diesen gruseligen Glatzkopf im Make-up würde ich mich erinnern. Das bezweifle ich. Sehen aus, als wären sie gerade vom Zirkus weggelaufen. Das ist nicht gerade mein Ding. Das bezweifle ich, Meister Propper, außer der Aufkleber auf der Flasche. Ja, ich glaube, sie weiß, wer der ist.
I don't think so, Mr. Clean. Unless seeing your face on a bottle of detergent counts.
Always the joker, aren't you, Kathy?
Who are you? How do you know my name?
It is my calling to know people like you. Those shackled by their past, yet yearning for change.
I feel... strange. Am I dreaming?
It's the mending. I will try to facilitate.
You're not real. I'm lying asleep in my bed right now.
Focus, Kathy. Listen to the drowned girl.
You mean Lily? What about her?
She's the one who slipped away, filled with secrets. While she may be free in death, her cold, wet hands still trap many in painful ignorance.
What is this, Woodstock Poetry Slam? Mind speaking like a normal person?
I knew you wouldn't disappoint. I'm glad, given how much trouble I went through to be here. You see, my name was taken from me, so I claimed a color in its stead. The next time we meet, you'll know the exact hue of red. You're on the right path, Kathy. Follow your grandfather, and everything will work out in the end.
Wait, what? How did I get here? Am I going crazy? Am I turning into Mom?
Vielleicht hatte sie da auch was.
Oh,
Setzen wir uns mal kurz hin.
There are a few things
very well.
I don't think we need to discuss that anymore.
Okay, das heißt, da geht nichts.
Bye, Grandma.
So long.
Ich dachte, wir können jetzt über den roten Typen reden mit ihr, ob sie den vielleicht kennt. Das würde ich sie jetzt tatsächlich sehr gerne fragen. Was passiert denn, wenn ich jetzt nochmal ins Naturschutzgebiet gehe? Sommer. Ach, Quatsch.
Hello? Creepy bald guy. Guess no one's home. That wasn't here before.
Wirst du die exakte Farbe kennen, sagte er. Rot, Mann. Oh nein, wandeln wir auf denselben Schritten wie Lily?
A bald man dressed in red. Oh, creepy.
Und hier wird mit Sicherheit Lily sein. Oh nein, oh nein, oh nein. Wir müssen Kathy auf jeden Fall retten. Ach du Heilige.
Looks like a specimen of the... It's endangered. I'm not gonna take it without a really good reason.
Ach so, ja klar. Verstehe ich.
Hey, is this shovel taken? Good enough for me.
Gut. Creepy. Creepy, 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 creepy. Zur Kirche gehe ich als letztes. Da habe ich so am wenigsten Lust drauf, muss ich ehrlicherweise sagen. Oh, was ist denn hier los? Ist es der Typ? Vom Knast? Ja, sicher.
Yep, it's full of trash. Figure that. We meet again, Mr. Homeless Guy.
Homeless? That's the worst thing I ever heard of, and totally untrue.
So, what's up with the trash can? Digging for treasure?
Well, I'm just going through a rough patch. By the way, you owe me $10.
7.
Nah, you agreed to 7.
You're busting my balls here.
Better get those balls checked out in this clinic then.
So cold. Like a stake through the heart.
What do they call you anyway?
Gober. Everyone calls me Gober.
All right, I'm Kathy.
Pleasure to meet you.
So, what's your story anyway?
My story?
Yeah, don't all bums have a story?
For your information, this is all just a dry streak in my showbiz career.
Is that so? I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more hair.
That I actually believe.
Come on, man. Frankie Gold is my stage name. Surely you must have heard of me.
Not really, no.
Oh, come on. I have starred in dozens of Hollywood movies. The Silence of the Lambert, Jacob's Bladder, The Usual Surprises, Natural Bald Killers.
Not ringing any bells.
Kids these days, no appreciation for quality cinema. Breaks my heart.
I need to ask you a few questions.
Sounds serious. Ask away.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I most certainly do.
What? Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Oh, just spit it out.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
I should have known better.
Oh, I saw it, man. A big, huge light. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I had my reasons. My wife had just left me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war. But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Wir sollten
Open your mind, man.
es nicht so weit weglegen, diese Gedanken. Vielleicht war er betrunken, vielleicht hat er was gesehen, was er jetzt denkt, dass das so ein außerirdischen Ding war. Vielleicht hat er aber auch nur Leute von irgendeiner Kirche gesehen, die den Typen da sich geschnappt haben.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky?
Why, I used to call myself that back in Nam. Oh, how I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
Why do I even bother? Do you know who Lily Myers was?
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Oh,
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly started brawling with Sue the first time I met her.
She could sure deal out a mean whooping, that lady.
Do you know who Charles Wade is?
Sure, he's been holed up in this clinic for the last couple of weeks.
You saw Charles Wade go in there?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
okay.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Nothing but hearsay. People say it was pretty deranged.
Ja, das haben wir auch schon häufiger mal gehört.
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac the priest is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, they were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
Ah ja.
Interesting. Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really. I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it. He's a friendly guy.
All right. I might do that.
Gut.
Okay, that's enough serious questions for now.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Bye.
Ja, und damit sind wir auch schon wieder am Ende der heutigen Folge. Und wir sehen uns morgen wieder. Bis dahin. Tschüss.